Kaboom! Teach them! Always make sure the message I reach them.
What we do here, back.
You know, which teach them the #1 intellectual blogging panel on the YouTube channel.
Good night, peeps. Let me know if you're seeing me clearly. Let me know if you are hearing me clearly. If you're seeing and hearing me clearly, come to another episode of Extra Class, episode 209. I hope that everybody is doing fine. For the persons who are still on the 9 to 5, I hope the shift will end soon and you will get for go home, go rest. You understand? For the persons who are on their way home, I trust that you will get home safely. For the persons who are home and ready to listen to teach about some things we have to jam down. Jam rock. Jamaica land we love. Land of Food and Water, Bob Marley, Usain Bolt, Vice Cartel, Budge Banton, Shelley and Fraser Price, Elaine Thompson, so whole it more people. Tesha Miller, the welder, you know what thing go. You know what I mean? Peeps, good night. Hope everybody is okay. Hope everybody has been having a productive week. And thing. Peeps, good night. We're there. We're there, yeah, Mama and Papa. Sue Circle.
Kaboom! Teach them! Always make sure the message I reach them. You know, which teach them the #1 intellectual blogging panel on the YouTube channel. Hey, yo, yellow. Like, subscribe, and don't forget to click the notification button. Hey, yo, we always up to something. Teach them. Hey, yo, yellow. Send the message and make it reach them. It's teach them. Right here. Warlord representing.
Night, peeps. You know, normally when the stream starts, it kind of a little bit shaky. As Finara say, it kind of a little bit rough. You know what I think, but just bear with it. It's soon forward in and start work properly and thing. Peeps, good night. Big up to the persons who are watching on Facebook. Big up to the persons who are watching on Twitter. The YouTube family, big up on yourself. Peeps, share the stream for me now. You know what I think, Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, the works. All about the place. But the people them know so the thing up and running, the thing up and live. You know what I mean? Let me do the same thing when I ask you to do for me now. So I could do some sharing. Because you know sharing is caring. You understand what I say? And from where I talk, people need to be hearing. You know what I mean? All of the people them on the stream, big up on yourself, you know. For the people them are there for the first time, manners and respect. You know, I appreciate the support something there. I'm going to go and chirp the stream all about the place. Because you don't know a thing. I work where I work. And a chicken will come for jerk. There ain't piece of jerk chicken still, but we're not jerky right now. You understand what I say? Yeah, man. Peeps, we give thanks. It's another weekend. Thank God it's Friday. Zin, you know when night I come, so we're not too do no whole heap of talking. You know somebody plan for do some videos this evening, but forwarding late from work, maybe a portion of content to beat out over a weekend. Some very serious developments the whole Brigadier Jerry situation, the Tesha Miller trial situation, some more situation. As I mean, there are some startling revelations coming out of the Brigadier Jerry situation. I know you're not probably hear it, but you know we're gonna make the message reach them. The Tesha Miller trial would have gone into day 3 today. Some startling revelation. You know I'll do the recap of the day's proceedings before I go to bed tonight. Cause I work. You know what I think of peeps, manners and respect. You know what I mean? I don't know, my head looks so big tonight. Like my head grow over a weekend, over a week, I don't know. Head normally big still, but it just look different tonight. But you never know, you understand? I know of a man arrested in firearm seizure. You know, we don't know easy with that something, you know. Big up to the police officers, them, you know. So I know of a man is in custody following the seizure of a firearm and several rounds of ammunition at Green Island in the parish. Reports from the Green Island police are that lawmen were on operation in the area about 4:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. on the day in question when the man was accosted and searched, and a Taurus 9mm pistol with a magazine containing 3 9mm rounds of ammunition was found in his possession. He was arrested. However, his identity is being withheld pending further investigations. You understand me as a peeps? Big up to the police, them. The whole of last week we drink liquor. We kind of try to flush out back the system. We drink some, I don't even know what it's called. I'm sure we don't know. Nature's Pearl, muscadine juice, 100% something. With pulp, no sugar added, no alcohol, all natural. You understand? Flush we are flush. You understand? I just started drinking about like half an hour ago and I nearly done like. You see me? Big up for yourself. So now, peeps, the sad situation surrounding the Kari incident where a 7-year-old grade 2 student was crushed to death when a garbage truck got out of control on the school compound about 2 Mondays ago. The driver initially fled the scene. He would have turned himself into the police last Friday, I think. And subsequently, he has been charged. James Bond, big up, brother. Hey, Cams, how are you? Driver of garbage truck that killed Kari student has been charged. So the driver of the garbage truck that overturned killing Kari primary school student Benjamin Blair has been charged with manslaughter. He is 52-year-old Alton Brooks of a 9 miles Bull Bay address in St. Andrew. The police say he will appear in the home. Well, he should have appeared in the home circuit court today. I do not know what developments would have taken place during the court proceedings today. So I will probably give you some feedback or some update on Sunday. So Blair died after the truck, which was at his school to collect garbage, moved off without the driver inside, slammed into a parked taxi, and then overturned, crushing it. The incident left the school community and the wider public saddened. And you know, subsequent to that, our government and us as a people is a more reactive society instead of a proactive one. The government has since announced that it will be instituting new policies for the collection of garbage on school compounds. You understand? You know what them say about hindsight? Boy, I don't know. Sad situation though, peeps. I mean, this won't bring back the little boy. You understand? And this won't stop the family from feeling sad. It's just unfortunate that it worked out that way. You see me? So I look at thing going on at Bashko. Bashko, the store that give you more. Some criminal get some things. You understand? I mean, I think that Bashko give them still. One of the nights. So cops and soldiers hunt Bashko robbery suspects. Police and soldiers swarmed the community of Swallowfield in St. Andrew early this morning as their investigation into the recent multi-million-dollar robbery of a Bashko store at Orange Street in downtown Kingston intensifies. So the operation was conducted with the aim of collaring the main suspect in the robbery. So this is a picture of the police who were in Swallowfield this morning. So the security forces searched several premises along Spalding Lane, Bundy Lane, and other sections of the community and detained a number of people. We are trying to hold a suspect in a recent robbery, a member of the security forces said. A woman who seemed to be dressed for work or school and who the police had also detained sat shaking her leg before tears rolled down her cheeks. Interesting. A cop on the scene said she was detained because she failed to provide them with proper identification. We keep asking her to identify herself, but she said she hates the police and we can't ask her anything, a policeman said. So despite a heavy contingent of security officers, the main suspect was not held up to about midday today. So on Wednesday, criminals broke into the Orange Street-based Bashko store through the roof and reportedly made off with millions in cash and merchandise. Why was millions of dollars in the Bashko outlet overnight? Like, that don't make no sense. Normally, you have armored vehicles that come to pick up them money there and them something there. But for them money still, so they must know them a deal with it. You know what I mean? So the police, again, are, I said the security minister and the minister of, and the commissioner of police recently in a press conference said that the police will be out in their numbers over the Christmas season. We also saw where a number of snap raid and dragnet operations would have taken place across the island, where, based on information, some 30 persons would have been detained. However, in Westmoreland, a security operation would have led to 17 persons now in police detention. So 17 detained in Westmoreland security operation. So members of the security forces on Thursday carried out a joint police military operation in sections of Westmoreland and apprehended a total of 17 persons who were taken into custody for questioning. So the police said a total of 39 persons and 125 motor vehicles were also searched and 40 premises visited. The operation also targeted a number of communities in and around Withorn and Savannah Lamar. So the operation is the latest in a series of initiatives by the police high command to disrupt the operations of criminals seeking to wreak havoc in a number of communities across the island. So a few days ago, the High Command announced that members of the security forces have increased their presence in a number of public spaces, including downtown Kingston, with the approach of the Christmas season, as I said earlier. So the security apparatus of the government warned that security measures will be intensified for the next 8 weeks leading up to and during the Yuletide season. So speaking at a press conference at the office of the Prime Minister in St. Andrew last Thursday, National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang said the government takes the safety and security of law-abiding citizens seriously. Given the increased commercial activities in anticipation of the end of the year, of the end of year festivities in particular, this is a matter the government take very seriously, and we are taking steps to effectively address it, Chang said. So Police Commissioner Major General Anthony Anderson said police presence would be increased in and around the commercial areas, and that uniformed and plainclothes officers would be out in numbers, including on public transportation. Interesting. So criminals use this time of the year as an opportunity to enrich themselves at the expense of law-abiding citizens, Anderson indicated. He said the current mandate of the police would be intensified, and that he gave instructions to his divisional commanders at a high-level meeting the Monday before. So make we see how it go. You understand? I hope all of these measures will yield success, and the number of robberies and murders over the holiday season will be kept at a minimum, if any at all. But you know, sometimes people talk because it is easy to talk. Some I don't know. Yep, good to go. You know, I'm gonna keep that picture here up because it probably makes sense for the next story. I think on Sunday we spoke about a situation where an alleged strongman, area leader, reputed Don of Augustown, of Hermitage in Augustown, was freed after the case collapsed, where the main prosecution witness, apparently the only prosecution witness, was killed some time ago. He is still in hot waters. So alleged gangster freed last week is now facing fresh allegations. Days after he was freed of charges under the anti-gang legislation because the main witness had been murdered. Alleged Augustown strongman George Ellis is back on the police's radar and could soon be hit with fresh charges. Ellis, otherwise called Boom, was freed after the director of public prosecution had no choice but to enter and nully prosecute. Hope I pronounce that correct. Somebody can correct me one of them days. Ending the case following the murder of the prosecution's key witness in 2017. The alleged gang leader had been charged with being a participant in a criminal organization, recruiting people for the organization, establishing a criminal organization, and facilitating serious offenses by being involved in a criminal organization. So police sources said that during an early morning operation Wednesday in the Hermitage area of Augustown, a magazine loaded with 10 5.56 cartridges was found at the premises believed to be occupied by Ellis. The poet speak. Wagwan family. Remember, in the peeps, this man was acquitted last week for gang-related offenses. In that case, the case, you know what's in Jamaica, the case boss, well, I'm not really boss still, John Johnson, blessings. He was acquitted because the main witness was murdered, as many main witnesses in this country have been murdered in recent times, and unfortunately, probably a few more will be murdered in coming days, because not days like tomorrow, but the future, like, because if reports are to be believed, when these persons are offered witness protection, they are rejecting it for whatever reasons, I am not sure, and these persons are turning up dead. You understand? So that is something that the security forces need to pay closer attention to, and to devise and develop programs and strategies for witnesses where the lives of these witnesses can be preserved prior, during, and after these cases are tried and disposed of. Zine, DJ Cool Chris, bless. You understand? Because the reality is that many cases collapse because witnesses decide say them now testify, them are change them statement, they are being intimidated, their families are being killed or threatened, they fear for their lives, and some persons have come out, Zine, and stated that the witness protection program, despite the fact that the Jamaica Constabulary Force says it has only been breached once since its inception, because that witness did not follow the procedures and protocols that were outlined in the witness protection program. But many persons have come out and said that it is really and truly not what they expected. Zane, their life would have been totally uprooted and they were not able to communicate with friends and family. They would have been sent to other countries where they could not gain get gainful employment. The contribution or stipend that they were given by the government was not sufficient to maintain their lifestyle. They would have been missing their friends and family. So it is a whole heap of different issues are at play witness protection situation. You understand what I say? Xavier Enland said teach the main reasons why the witnesses are dying is because the cases them take too long for try. That's an interesting perspective for the matter to your family. You understand what I say? That's interesting, Zane, and I suppose that is probably a serious point that needs to be looked into as well. So now, after he was acquitted and released last week. Police sources said that during an early morning operation on Wednesday in Hermitage or in the Hermitage area of August Town, a magazine containing 10 5.56 rounds of ammunition was found at the premises Ellis is believed to be occupying. According to police sources, during the operation, a man who is known to them was seen with a firearm. He fled onto the premises on Warrenda Place and avoided arrest. So during a search of the premises, the magazine was found. Last week, the police lamented the unavoidable collapse of the case against Ellis and said that every effort was made by the police to have the individual placed in the witness protection program. Despite our best efforts, the individual resisted police protection. The police have taken persons into custody for the murder of the witness and charges have been laid against them. That investigation continues, said the JCF. So the JCF would like to encourage potential witnesses in major cases to, when the need arises, make themselves available for witness protection. I mean, that is easier said than done in all reality, you know. The Jamaican state and its partners have the capacity to protect persons who come forward to assist in the justice system. There is no need to refuse our efforts for protection. I don't think that is totally true. I think there is a need where some persons will second guess it based on the testimony given by persons who would have been in the witness protection program. You understand me? What? Good night. Can you imagine being uprooted from your daily existence? You would have built a life for yourself and your family, and you would have to move now and go to a different country, possibly to live in austerity. You understand me? I say to not being able to raise your children. It really and truly dicey. You understand? But then again, no, you staying here will place your family at risk. Your life will always be at risk. So, why rough? It rough. It rough. You understand? I not tell nobody say I would readily just jump up and go in on a witness protection program. I couldn't tell you that. May I tell you the truth of God love? You understand? So I can imagine how difficult it must be for somebody to pack up all the life that they have built. Zane being sent to another country where communication with family members is limited if not restricted. Change your name, change your everything. Like, it can't be easy. You understand? So when the police they make it look like it's just okay, you come in, we offer your witness protection and life goes on and everybody live happily ever after. I don't think I saw it go. You understand? But I understand that there are going to be instances where persons are placed in positions where they will have to be witnesses and all me I say it rough. You understand what me I say? You see me? Yeah, so that's the situation piece. I'm going to see how it go. So them find gun at the premises where the brother was staying after he was released from court recently. And thing. So I don't know. One of them things. Yeah, peeps. So the police are searching for the police. If you get what me I say. Well, ex-police. So an ex-police officer is wanted by the police for attempted murder. Lawful, what go on, bro? So 33-year-old Mawanda Price of Content District in Bagwalk, St. Catherine, who is a former member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, has been listed as wanted. The police say Price is wanted for attempted murder. Price is being asked to turn himself into the Inspectorate of Unprofessional Oversight Bureau in St. Andrew. Well, he should have done that by midday on Thursday of this week. Zane V. Levine, good night. In addition, anyone knowing his whereabouts is being asked to contact Crime Stop at 311, the police 119 emergency number, or the nearest police station. And members of the public are being reminded that it's an offense to harbor wanted persons. I do not know the details in relation to the attempted murder situation, but the police them say them want to talk to him. So family, squad them want to link you up. So circle. Yeah, so I say do the right thing. Zane? Man implicated in criminal record fraud case pleads guilty. Well, I kind of feel like I rush the stream tonight. I don't know why. Probably I told me I have so much work for doing tonight. You understand? So many stories to cover. So many messages to read some people. So I'm going to do the Tesha Miller Day 3 trial development. There's breaking news as it relates to Brigadier Jerry and his situation and what might have led to the subsequent shooting. Zane will talk about the situation down so in the stream, and then I will do the video either between tonight and tomorrow. We'll see. I think I'll do that video tonight and probably do the Tesha Miller video tomorrow, plus some other videos. You understand? And them things. So, Sean W. Sean, good night, miss. It's good to see you. I know you're going to tell me say you're there more time, but you don't talk. We need to see you. You understand? You have family. So stop going like you're a cousin from country. That me I tell you too. And even the cousin from country we treat like a family. Like we're not that type of family there. So big up to all of the cousins them from country. Zine? Horace Anthony Gale, the records clerk who was charged for breaches of the Corruption Prevention Act by the Police's Inspectorate and Professional Standards Oversight Bureau. Every time I read a name and I get cross. I don't know why them need such a long name. You understand? Sure. He pleaded guilty in the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court. So Gale was arrested on Monday after he was accosted during a sting operation conducted by the Bureau, where he was seen accepting $45,000 he had earlier arranged to collect. So the police say the sum represents the remainder of a total of $110,000 he had solicited to produce and deliver a clean criminal record for an applicant. So you see the issue where we face now, peeps. It is possible, I do not know, Zane. You know, I'm not talk about them things that Hendrix. Them people, them not really address them things like that, you know. I not even know what is the story behind that name. You understand? I am familiar with the name, but I don't know no story around them people. You understand? Can you imagine that this applicant who was applying, Zane, who was applying for a police record, he may have been applying or seeking the record to apply for a licensed firearm. Can you imagine? Because if I'm pay $110,000 for a police record, it means him have a police record when I clean. What manner of criminal might that person be? What kind of record might that person have? And a man I got to take $110,000 when the possibility exists that 110 Jamaicans may lose their life down the road because of that something here. Because a man eat a food. So because a man eat a food, many Jamaicans might have them food eaten in the future. Because we're licky, brother. Gale pleaded guilty to one count of soliciting and accepting money. So he was remanded for sentencing on Monday the 25th of November. Keita Scott, my sister. Where say kisses? Welcome, sis. It's good to see you. You understand me? I say? I don't know. Ophelia Jones. Good night, my friend. The eat a food mentality here. I eat Jamaica food. You feel me? I say it again. The eat a food mentality in Jamaica. I eat Jamaica food family. We food on them off. Because some man have eat a food. See, I know so the thing rough out there. You understand? I know so many of us who work for the government are not paid for much the work that we do. The remuneration for civil servants a babysitting fee, but at the end of the day, family, we can't continue to mash up the country because we are trying to eat a food, brother. Oh boy. If every man just continue to eat a food, so then what happen? When the man are dead because man are eat a food. The reality in Jamaica is that now 110 grand if you have no value really and truly, in all honesty. How far can $110,000 get you? Can the $110,000 retain one good lawyer? Well, him plead guilty, so the trial now go on. Can the $110,000 now rebuild your life after you serve time? Buy back your integrity after you serve time? Clean up your criminal record now after you serve time? Lyndon Johnson say he can cremate you. Okay. I tell you. The man in them good work. And listen to the man them fool you know to peeps. You know the Bible say not for call nobody fool you know. But see trust me now use the Bible right you know. The man is working at the police's criminal records office. And I like him and I work at one post office, you know. The man is working at the police criminal records office. And this man make greed. Because of greed, he now have a criminal record. Eh? You feel what me I say? The man a walk at one office where I see many people come there, come apply. Well, I don't even know. And P then say it's side chick money that. The irony is unreal, Kari J. Boy, I mean I tell a star. A man get a criminal record at the criminal records office. You have to take bad things but joke more time, you know? Yo. 2 men charged in St. Catherine. Gun and arson attack. Zane, that story I should end up further, but you know what I think. Sometimes we miss some things. So 2 or 5 men suspected in a gun and arson attack in St. Catherine over the weekend have been arrested and charged according to the police. They are Zane Smith in St. Smith. His name is Zane Smith, a 30-year-old construction worker. Him good as be a laborer. Of Brownsall, St. Catherine. Scotty! What go on? That Brownsall something there. Eh? So he's a 30-year-old construction worker of Brownsall, St. Catherine, and Demoy Dixon, 29-year-old. Wanna guess Demoy occupation there for me now? I drink some juice, yeah? See, the top max is on the ball. Demoy Dixon is a laborer family. Me tell you about the laborer, them, you know? Yo. So, Demoy Dixon is a laborer of Belfield District in Monk Hill, St. Catherine. You understand? Lee Dixon says he's an idiot. The men reportedly shot and injured a 39-year-old painter in Brownsall before setting his house on fire. The men reportedly shot and injured the man, then they set the man house on fire. Not Monkey Hill, Monk Hill, M-O-N-K. So not the E-Y not the pan it. Them that show the E-Y and call it Monk. You understand? Reports are that the complainant was at his home when he was attacked by a group of gunmen who opened fire, hitting him a number of times. Police said allegations are that the gunmen then proceeded to set the complainant's house on fire and then left. I could have wanted to them the man there, sir. The police were called and the complainant was assisted to the to the hospital where he was admitted. So, I tell you again, this is the next article where they would have inserted the name of the hospital in which the man was admitted. It is a dangerous practice. It is a rookie mistake that national newspapers continue to make. And I have been making this plea for a little while. Baba Max, we say big up teach, real way. It is not a wet bread. It's a steel way. Big up yourself and peeps. You know when I come on and the airline sharp on the thing, and them man they deal with the thing. Baba Max, yeah man, and them man they, you know what I mean? Let me look like my mother's son like. You see me? Big up yourself and a Baba. Manners and respect for the Max. And I say this again. I'm going to say it already. It is a dangerous precedent that is being set when national newspapers continue to foolhardy insert, put, place, print the names of the medical facilities in which persons would have been shot and injured by criminals. I tell the criminal them where the man there hospital. You understand? It is a dangerous practice. John Star. Police report that investigations led to Smith and Dixon being arrested and charged. Smith was charged after a formal interview and Dixon was formally charged after he was positively identified at an identification parade. The police said, and now JA reviews, brother, what you deal with? Hope the one alright, you know, long time I don't see the man. You know what the thing go? You understand? The man said, chop them, bless. No peeps, we often believe that police officers are not brought to books when them do crap. We're seeing a situation now where 2 cops have been found guilty of the fatal shooting of a man in Kingston some time ago. You understand? As I say, I always like that picture here for some strange reason. It soon come up. I don't know why that takes so long to come up. Yeah, it kind of make me pop. Now, a jury in the Home Circuit Court in Kingston has convicted 2 police officers who were assigned to the now disbanded Mobile Reserve Unit for the fatal shooting of a man at his home 10 years ago. Them say justice delayed is justice denied. But I suppose justice is justice, don't? Constable Garrett Davis was found guilty of murder, while his colleague, Constable Christabel Smith, was found guilty of manslaughter at the end of their trial on Thursday. The deceased, Omar Marshall, was killed by the cops at his home at Blake Road in St. Andrew on the 9th of October 2009. The constables are to be sentenced on the 16th of December. It was heard that at the trial that they were members of a team of lawmen who went to conduct an operation in the Blake Road area. Witnesses gave testimony that Marshall, who was urinating at the fence to the front of his house, was accosted by the cops and dragged to the back of the premises, where he was later shot. Additionally, the witness testified that Marshall was unharmed, although the officers disagreed and suggested that the man had a firearm at the time. So where's the firearm? The constable's defense was that while they were patrolling the area, they saw Marshall run to the back of the premises with a firearm. They suggested that Marshall was shot in self-defense after he pointed a gun at them. The jury, however, rejected the officer's story and instead found them guilty. So I suppose they will be sentenced in short order. You understand? Peace. We're going to show you the Jamaican justice system is a potty shop from time to time. You remember the incident here where a taxi cab would have mowed down 2 pedestrians in halfway tree. So one man the film heading a windscreen and this lady right here, so fair 6 o'clock the dog go read soon. See? Two men would have been arrested and charged and them things. Drivers booked for a dramatic halfway tree hit in the pocket in the court. Listen to the fines. The 2 men who were charged in relation to an incident in which 2 pedestrians were mowed down by a taxi on Eastwood Park Road in St. Andrew on Wednesday, October 23rd, appeared in the corporate area traffic court earlier this week. Chad Ingram pleaded guilty to the charges that were laid against him and was fined as follows. Listen to the fines. Dangerous driving, $20,000 and 14 demerit points. No PPV insurance coverage, $2,000. Operating contrary to the terms of his driver's license, $10,000. Leaving the scene of an accident, $5,000. Failing to report an accident, $5,000. Then I say a party where I sell a coat. You know say a party money this. They even cocoa bread this can buy, brother. Party money this. Because you can't the money they go down a juicy beef or taste this. Because man doesn't really make party like that or nice like that. A sauce of party you get. You not get no cocoa bread with that. Eh? So a traffic coke a party shop, brother. P. Dennis said that can't be true. Alright, P. Dennis. Look like you never hear me very well. I go and read them again. Dangerous driving, $20,000 and 14 demerit points off of his license. For driving a vehicle with no public passenger vehicle insurance, PPV, $2,000. Operating contrary to the terms of his driver's license, $10,000. Leaving the scene of an accident, $5,000. Say any man that can involve in an accident and run guard them yard. Because if you in an accident and you run guard your yard and only $5,000 them are charged, then everything good. You understand what I say? Failing to report an accident one next $5,000. Me say right now that came for buy a cocoa bread. George Malcolm, the employed driver of the vehicle who was charged with aiding and abetting the above offences, pleaded not guilty to the charges. He was granted bail in the sum of $300,000 and is scheduled to return to court on January 15th, 2020. Both Ingram and Malcolm were also fined $19,000 and $49,000 respectively for traffic offenses relative to warrants that were separately executed against them. Right, I know. Joke. You understand? Me need to get some sound effects for his stream, you know. Me a laugh after Jamaican politicians and the government and them things. You know a donkey will laugh on YouTube. Me need to get one sound bite to them. And so me a start laugh after them. Cause right now some donkey if you laugh after them, brother. You understand? A donkey a laugh after them kind. Donkey a laugh after donkey. Bombard star. Finance, I forget also monkey sound and monkey business this. You understand? A serious story I know, peeps. I could load the monkey them for you look while. Decomposed bodies of 2 women found in separate incidents. The bodies of 2 women were discovered in separate incidents in Clarendon. I could not tell you. You understand? And St. Catherine on Thursday. You know me, I ask the same thing to myself. On 9J reviews, I ask myself the same thing. You understand? But of course, them alive, everything good. When I cost life, no cost nothing, them say Jamaica, don't. So I guess we all live by some of the proverbs them. One of the deceased has been identified as Shada Mackenzie of Mitchelltown in Clarendon. Micheltown is such a lovely place. Reports from the police are that about 10:30 a.m. residents stumbled upon Mackenzie's body along a section of the Darkings Pen main road in Clarendon. The pen something there. The police were alerted, and on their arrival, the body was seen in an advanced state of decomposition. Mackenzie had been reported missing since last Saturday. Meanwhile, approximately half an hour later in St. Catherine, a female's body was discovered nude and also in an advanced state of decomposition. The woman remains unidentified. The body was found at about 11 a.m. at Marina Road in Portmore in the parish. So post-mortem examinations are to be conducted on both bodies to determine the cause of their deaths. Two men killed in shootout with the police, I saw them say. You know. Two men are dead following a running gun battle with cops through the Chinese cemetery in St. Andrew recently. I don't think this picture is of that situation. I don't know where I get that picture here from. A third man reportedly escaped and is on the run. Suppose for him up here run him down. Police personnel on the scene said that the men, armed with high-powered weapons, were spotted by cops along Walton Park Road, who chased them into the cemetery where there was a gunfight. The man them run to them death in the way. At the end of the exchange, two men were found suffering from gunshot wounds. The police reported that firearms, including one Mach 11 submachine gun, were recovered. I suppose they come and investigate. You know them something they go. So peeps, I go well up on a little story I know. No? Yeah man. They bring the well there and I build it. Zane? During court proceedings on Monday, presiding judge informed the defense, the prosecution, that they are to refer to one Mr. Tesha Miller by his profession. He's a welder. So I will do as the court asks. So, Tesha Miller, a known welder, is in front of the Home Circuit Court in relation to charges where he was charged with accessory before and after the fact to murder of the gentleman on the screen. He was the former JUTC chairman Douglas Chambers. He was shot at the gate of the JUTC Spanish Town Depot in 2009. One of the men who was allegedly involved in the shooting and one of the lieutenant in the Klansmen outfit would have turned state witness, crown witness, chief prosecution witness, and he would have been detailing the development surrounding Mr. Chambers' death and also the inner workings of the Klansman outfit. Boy. He would have been on the stand for the third day today. So as I said, some amazing revelations were heard in court today. I'm not really to share them tonight in the stream because I want to go watch the video when I upload it. Because someone, you understand, and even watch the video them thing, stop spoon feed, You understand what I say? I couldn't go look food on myself some of the time. Miss Nadine Kerr, how are you? The star witness needs strong protection. I want to tell us that the star witness is currently in one of Jamaica's maximum security prisons serving a murder sentence, sir. So I don't know how much protection he can get in a prison they like. But that is the situation. But we're going to talk about that a little bit now. Witness recounts murder of JUTC chairman. I would have done 2 videos denoting, covering, reviewing, summarizing, or giving an overview of the 2 previous day proceedings where the star witness has been on the stand. Well, so that is enough in her. A murder convict turned crown witness Yesterday details, so yesterday was the second day. As I said, I'll give you the third day development in a video come tomorrow. You understand? I'm not going everything tonight. You know, if you expect things. You understand? Detail how he and other men executed the plan orchestrated by accused Tesha Miller to kill the then chairman of the Jamaica Urban Transit Company, Douglas Chambers. Yesterday, the court heard that Chambers' murder was a contract killing. The witness, who has been incarcerated at a maximum security prison for the last 2 years on a murder conviction, testified that at a meeting that took place the day before Chambers' shooting death, Miller instructed him and other men to create a diversion after the killing was carried out. On the evening of the incident, the witness said he and other men stood at a stall across from the JUTC depot in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, waiting for Chambers to emerge from the building. And reports from them time, they suggested that he was in the meeting. It was a union meeting where JUTC workers would have been protesting, and apparently he would have received a phone call and he went outside. So I do not know if that phone call was made to lure him outside so that he could have been murdered. I mean, those are the allegations anyways. Alright, man. Alright. So now, on the evening of the incident, the witness said he and other men stood at a stall across from the JUTC depot in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, waiting for Chambers to emerge from the building. He told the court that while there, Andre Bryan, otherwise called Blackman, and another man identified only as Brocky, arrived in a motor vehicle. The witness, who cannot be named because of court order, said that Chambers eventually came out of the building and went to the entrance of the depot where he was having a cigarette. He testified that Bryan, who was clad in a black pullover with his face concealed, and Brocky alighted from the vehicle, opening fire and hitting Chambers multiple times. According to the witness, he and at least 3 other men fired shots in the air to stop people from running towards the scene, allowing the men to get back into the vehicle and escape. On the morning of the incident, the witness told the court that he was instructed by Miller to retrieve 2 guns and hand them to Bryan. The witness said that Bryan was accompanied by Brocky. According to the witness, he then went for another gun, which he placed in his waistband, and then went to meet with other men. Meanwhile, the witness told the court that he has not seen Bryan since the day of the shooting. He told the court that when he asked Miller for Bryan's whereabouts, he was told that he was sent on a boat to the Cayman Islands. So Miller is on trial for accessory before and after the fact to Chambers' murder at the Home Circuit Court in downtown Kingston. The trial continues on Monday. Miss Patsy, bro, now I sweet you. Good night, Empress. You're back with the stickers, them. Manners and respect every time, and I appreciate the support. Pablo George said, blessings, blessings, family. If the man Tesha gave the orders to Blackman, and Blackman was found not guilty, what the hell is the prosecutors doing? Or what the hell are the police investigators doing? And were there witnesses in the Blackman trial versus this trial? So there is a number of dynamics that we have to put into context, Pablo George, in as straightforward as you then see. And Sean Cruz say if I rum. Nah man, I some fruit juice me I drink, brother. Me I clean up the system. Too much alcohol from last weekend, you know what I mean? So, Miss Ingrid Tater say exactly, Pablo. I'm supposing people agree with the question. It's an interesting question, but all I'm saying is that Was the file that was submitted to the prosecution solid enough to get a conviction? Were there witnesses who would have gone to court to testify against Blackman? So ask yourself these questions as well. See, so we can't just ask one question and leave it there. There are a number of questions that we have to ask. I don't know the details of the Blackman trial. I know that he was found. Well, he was acquitted. See? So, I don't know. Blackman is still in incarceration on other charges. I do not know. You understand what I say? So that is the situation. So, my question develop now. As I said, there's a third video coming on for day 3. Overview of what happened. Very interesting development. As I said, some very interesting revelations and thing. The star witness now well but not now apparently. Zane, I'm just giving an insight. He's saying that he's fed up and enough is enough because over the past 2 years 13 members of his family have been murdered. So I leave it there. So now look out for the video. I ain't no curiosity. The man said 13 family members of his would have been murdered over the past 2 years. And enough is enough. And I'm tired of the foolishness. I don't know if he's suggesting who would have been responsible or who is behind the murder of his family members. But him say I'm tired. You understand? He also told the court exactly what he did, how he did it in the gang. He said how the gang operated and a number of things. As I said, video coming soon. Look out for it. Don't look for it. Get book for it. Subscribe. Click the notification bell and some more video I teach upload for coming on my email. That me I tell YouTube too. You understand? So I can move on. Because night are coming up, peeps. You understand what I say? Night is coming. And as I said tonight, I'm doing a long stream thing. Because I want to talk. But so I want to make some videos. And that me say. So I could get in a some more thing. Like, we kind of mix up the stream tonight. You know, really flow like how we just topics stuck together that are similar. We kind of, you know, mix up on blender settings. You see? Good night, Cookie. How are you? Listen this now, peeps. I remember the situation concerning national senior football player Tarania Clark. The woman who is accused of her murder has been remanded in custody. So 20-year-old Rochelle Foster, a customer service representative of Lockheed District in Brandon Hill, St. Andrew, who has been charged with the murder of 23-year-old national footballer Tarania Clark of a Kingston 3 address, was remanded in custody when she appeared in court on Wednesday, November 13th. Reports are that about 8:50 p.m. on the 31st of October. The two women had a dispute over a cellular phone in Halfway Tree, St. Andrew, during which a knife was used to stab Clark. She was subsequently taken to hospital. Well, she was taken to hospital where she would have been pronounced dead. And Foster was remanded until Monday, December the 9th, when her case will again be mentioned. So police continue to investigate the situation. Yeah, I don't know. Kevin Jabron said, Teach, what is going on with the Cockpit country? It is funny that you asked that question, you know, my brother. I would have had a lengthy conversation with my very good friend from Steya, the Southeast Chilani Environmental Association, Mr. Dixon, who is one of the face behind the anti-Cockpit country protests across the island. I would have been trying to find out what are the latest developments. I know that a debate will be taking place in Stewart Town on the 28th of this month. I think it's a Thursday. I'm not sure if I'll be able to attend said function, but we'll see how it goes. I cannot speak about this publicly as yet because of how delicate the situation is. As all I can say is that the stakeholders group is seeking legal representation. I'll leave it at that for the time being. Also, there would have been a situation where Noranda would have been ramping up their propaganda machinery. Zane, a meeting was held between Noranda and the Cockpit Country stakeholders group. That meeting never really get off the ground because Noranda's starting point was that if they don't get to mine SML 173, they will have to shut down the company and some 900 people will have to lose their jobs, and those 900 people are affecting some 4,000 people because they have families to feed. And I will simply say this again. Those 900 people, it is very hard that they will lose their means of employment. But I'll take off my glass and say this and come close to the camera. If in 2019 the government of Jamaica cannot find gainful employment for those 900 Jamaicans who would be affected by this non-mining in the Cockpit Country, then the government of Jamaica would have failed its people even more than it is failing or has failed. I'm not talking about just its current administration. I'm talking about all governments since 1962. So this crap about 900 people losing their job. What about the 9,000 people who reside in the area that will lose their livelihood should mining take place? So what is 900 to 9,000? And I'm saying, I am not purporting that those persons should just lose their job and nothing else is provided for them. I am saying, if this is a defense that the government is taking, and the government is unable to provide employment for 900 Jamaicans, then this government is a failed government. Put on back my glass. So that is the situation. I also think that the partnership between the Jamaican stakeholders and those in the diaspora is being formalized, and some things will be made public in very short order. Also, Miss Esther Figueroa would have completed another documentary on mining in Jamaica, not necessarily mining in the Cockpit Country definitively, distinctly, but it will definitely touch on the effects or potential impacts. I was supposed to speak to Dr. Figueroa today, but I never remember to call her and find out where the documentary can be found and if she will give me to put on my channel and them. I do not know. I ask her still and see. But if not, she also have a YouTube channel, so I suppose she will upload it there. But I will also find out and see where you can go and see that. So things are happening. Zane, there are allegations that Noranda might have continued their breach of SML 173 because they are currently in SML 172, and my understanding is that SML 172 was a concession. So SML 172 was given up to Noranda to delay them mining SML 173. I learned that while talking to Mr. Dixon last night. See, I never know that all along. You understand what I say? So, a whole heap of local things are going on, but even though it is not in the public sphere, there are things that are ongoing. Remember that the EIA, the Environmental Impact Assessment, was done and submitted to NEPA. NEPA is currently reviewing said EIA. My concern with the NEPA review, and I will say this publicly, and who want vex, and who want file lawsuit. The head of NEPA is Danville Walker. Danville Walker is a known JLP political representative. So it means then, if Danville Walker is spearheading NEPA and NEPA is reviewing the EIA for the cockpit country, then how confident should we be as citizens of the country that the review will be done in a fair and frank way, and that the whims and fancies of the government will not be honored, seeing the political affiliation and association of one Danville Walker to the Jamaica Labour Party? But me there I go and watch and see what I go on. Think I sleep, me I sleep. One is alright. You understand? So them look at things they are going. So for the people them who wonder what go with the cockpit country, them things they are going. I know that the Jamaican government would have been elated, over the moon, seeing that. Well done, Mr. Politician, man. You done a wonderful job at tear down the country demolition, man. Skibble the bang. Well done, Miss Politician lady. Big tune Odari. You understand what I say? Money pull up. You understand? Money pull up, you are the greatest. You understand? But already I know peace. Them not easy, you know. You think them easy? Them don't easy. You understand? You forget a round of applause for all the things you're doing. Decisions where you make we left the country in a ruins. Yo, that tune is normal. You understand? The man said the whole Jamaica is a Chinese loan. Speaking about Chinese loan, I have a project coming here work on. You don't know, me kind of revisit some things. I know people normally say, yo, teach. Don't talk your ideas them, because people are watch. The reality is that if me do a video and the next man do a video, my video better. Take off my glass and I say that. If me and the next man do the same video, my video is better. Put on back my glass. And that are not arrogance, are facts. So it even matter. That me I tell you too. You understand? I am going to revisit the Jamaica-China land deal, where the Jamaican government would have given, see, the Chinese 1,200 hectares of real prime Jamaican waterfront lands to pay them, or to try and help pay them for them taking over the construction of the North Coast, the North-South leg of Highway 2000 when the French company take with themselves. Miss Patsy Brown, big up yourself. Yeah, man, you know what thing, we can only be we, you know. We can't be them. You know what I mean? You see it? Anting, don't a mommy be there. You know how much a piece of land don't a mommy be? Eh? And them take it give China. But we get to that one of them time. That video there come soon. Look out for. Book out for. Yeah. Philippa, big up yourself, Empress. Peeps, welcome Philippa for me. Philippa was a very attractive older young lady when I was a little boy growing up. Was always, you know, they always appreciate if you say Philippa. You know, Philippa, big woman, you know, still. You understand me? Miss Philippa, we big up yourself. You see, when she call me Chris, you know, say, way back, so. You understand? Appreciate the support of the Empress. Bless up every time. Drink a little juice. Auntie Colin, I building too. Auntie, big up. Good night, Auntie. Yeah, peace. Ready or no? Hey, Miss Kathleen, how are you? Let me deal with a few stories and our peeps. So as I say, I kind of mix it up tonight, you know. You understand? We have fix it up tonight, you know. Let me do that one here first. See? Wanna see what the back of my peeps? What a lovely looking fruit. See? You get so big I can't believe. Me there, man. I go and grow. How like? Sean Clue said me get to investigate the hole yet. No, you know, me not running on the hole yet, brother. Remember say on Wednesday the night the general link me about the hole, you know. Me not really get for running on the hole yet still. But me a plan to get round to it. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Teen charged with murder arising from dispute while picking Akis. A 17-year-old boy of Belfield district in Runaway Bay, St. Anne, has been charged with murder. Reports from the Runaway Bay police are at about 8:50 a.m. on Friday, the 8th of November. Me heard strong enough, fam. 19-year-old Colin Campbell was among a group of persons who went to pick Akis in the community. During the exercise, an argument reportedly developed between Campbell and the teen, which led to the teenager allegedly stabbing Campbell in the upper body with a knife that was brought into play. Campbell was pronounced as dead at hospital, and a court date is to be announced for the teenager. I don't know what exactly led to the dispute, but the reports are suggesting that it might be a Aki situation, because a group of men had gone to pick Akis. Zane? And one argument developed, and one teenager stabbed somebody over some Aki. Then, I don't know. Ah, boy. Honestly, people, I can't leave them to you, because right now, the man, them take the Aki thing serious. Feel me? Them things. I don't know. There was a video circulating on social media in recent times where an elderly man was allegedly held with a number of goats in a van back where he is alleged to have stolen them. Zane and police lock him up. I never did do the video because first thing, me I tell the man them say, when I not video the thing them, when I turn the phone them stuff for me no please and thanks. When I stop video them so. When I video them so, you know really work out for people who want them video to look professional. Me have to do too much editing and the video qualities. If you're not going to video the video, so then don't bother video it. You understand? When you video the video, so you can use it, do anything you want to do with it. When you do it, so only Instagram and them places, them the video they look good for me. So right now, sure. Stop a goat in a row on a video thing them. Kari found dead in Westmoreland, Cane Fields, with goats tied to his leg. Father Peyton place, big up yourself and the family. Kari found dead in Westmoreland, Cane Fields, with goats tied to his legs. What kind of message was being sent? Why was this taxi driver in the cane field? Why were goats tied to his legs? Is he a goat farmer additionally to a taxi driver? A female goat them tied to him legs? I would tie the goats them to him legs. Why was he killed? A question that me ask, I don't know. The body of a man was found in Cane Fields in Westmoreland on Monday. The deceased has been identified as 38-year-old Kari Kimorley Grant. First thing, you can't call a man Kari, sir. I don't believe in that, but alright. Otherwise known as Schoolers. First thing, this man had too much name. You understand? A taxi driver of Charlene District, Savannah Lamar in the parish. Reports are that Grant's body was found face down in a cane field with a gunshot wound to the head and 4 goats, one of them dead, tied to his leg. The body was seen lying behind a white Nissan station wagon motor car. The police are investigating. CJ Matalan, so my brother named Kari. Me not agree with the name for your man family. So sorry. Big up your brother still. You understand? Four go tied to this man foot. Apparently somebody was sending a message. Somebody sending a message. I don't know. Speaking about goats. You know Christmas a come, so you know a goat meat expensive like. Well, it is always expensive, but I suppose with the Christmas settings, then you know what I think. 2 suspected goat thieves killed in dramatic incident in rural St. Anne. 2 men are dead after allegedly embarking on a criminal mission to steal goats in the rural district of Middlesex in St. Anne. So them 2 goat thief I get sex around a Middlesex, and that's how I go on. Shamoy Thomas, good night. One of the deceased men has been identified as Trevor Lee Hossang. I wonder if Hossang is a Chinese man. A taxi operator of Retreat St. Mary. Retreat St. Mary is a place that I know very well. I grew up near Retreat in St. Mary. I went to Retreat Primary and Junior High School in St. Mary. Trevor Lee Hossang. I know some Hossang, you know. Me and some Hossang go to school together when I retreat, you know. Me go do some digging. Interesting. The Hossang that I know, them have pretty hair and them have very brown complexion. Mixed like. So one man, Trevor Lee Hossang, a taxi operator of Retreat in St. Mary. The other man has not yet been identified by the police. Was the dead one a female? No man, a 2 man. A 3rd man who was allegedly also part of the goat stealing mission is now in police custody. The incident unfolded late Tuesday evening when residents of Middlesex, a community between Guysill and Moneague, saw 3 men traveling in a Toyota Probox motor car with what appeared to be a goat. It is further reported that a licensed firearm holder, on seeing the car, signaled the driver to stop, but a shootout ensued. The motor car then crashed along a section of the roadway. The 2 male passengers ran from the vehicle, leaving the driver behind. The driver, later identified as Lee Hossang, was found suffering from injuries he sustained in the crash, and he subsequently died. A goat was also found inside the vehicle. Meanwhile, the 2 other men were cornered in a community near Moneague called Chewberry. One was chopped to death, and the other man, said to be in his 20s from a St. Mary address, was speared and apprehended by the police. The Guysill police and the Moneague police have launched a probe into the bizarre incidents. Now, over the years, Middlesex and rural communities in St. Anne have been plagued by predial thieves. Despite making numerous reports to the police, farmers continue to suffer from the hands of criminals, who have stolen their livestock and crops. This has resulted in residents taking action by executing jungle justice on thieves. In April of 2016, an unidentified man accused of stealing cows was killed by angry residents in Mines Road in Clapham, Moneague. Clapham I know very well. His accomplice was speared and handed over to the police. So them man down a center and them a kill one and give police one. 1 for the money, 2 for the show. 3 to get ready, all thieves must go. Wanna go look work. Zin, that incident came within a week after 2 men, 37-year-old Dave Campbell, a taxi operator again, and 22-year-old Alfonso Perry, both of Lime Hall in St. Anne, were killed by angry residents in Bensonton, Claremont, also in St. Anne, after allegedly being caught with stolen goats inside their vehicles. Where's a Jaro? Kill them all and done. Tall rifle are. Well, don't me get to me inner DJ tonight, and don't me channel me inner DJ, you know. Hey man, them for low people, me can't hear that. Them man, them for low people, goat. You know how long some man raise them goat. You know how much money man spend and look after them goat. You know how much sacrifice man make for keep them goat. And uno, a goat around the man them goat. Uno don't stop. You understand? I want to not look good for thief, go down a center there. You understand? The man them have an antidote for you see? You understand? See people go out and want people go out and now and work. Man all have taxi a drive already. You know how much money some taxi make a daytime? I want to still want the man them go out. Eh? So someone now look good for keep 9 night and a phone 9 night and up a keep. CJ Matalan to them thief, the one goat me daddy have a client and a wicked people them CJ. The goat that was tied to the taxi man leg teach. What you ask about it, Gabidan? Me don't really know about it and me only hear about it. You see? Farmer taxi drivers, get it? Me get it, Linden, me get it. And you mean if a car race on the man, Miss Joan, you know how much time it take to tie out goat and go for goat and tie goat on level ground so goat hang themselves and them something here? And buy a rope for goat and screw worm when fly take them inches and them something there. Yo. A Senton, I'm a place in a family. When we born a St. Mary's, but we grew up a Senton for a long while. Like. See? A lady tied her 14 goats by St. Mary Technical and somebody stole all 14 goats. And I say, a wicked people them the gyro. You understand? And thing. If the taxi driver was a female, no man, I think it's a male. Because in the article they kept referring to the person as he. He was found lying face down with a gunshot wound to the head. With 4 goats tied to his leg, 1 dead. You understand? Really 2 goats dead still. But I don't know what the situation still in relation to that. But them something there. See? Some man was shot dead after reportedly pointing a gun at an off-duty police officer. Then that no wise. You understand? Let me change that something here. Some man was shot dead after he reportedly pointed a gun at an off-duty police officer in St. Thomas on Monday. A .357 Magnum revolver containing 3 rounds was reportedly seized after the incident, police sources said. The deceased has been identified as Garfield Wright, otherwise called Foodie, a 43-year-old resident of Middleton District in the parish. So the Corporate Communications Unit of the JCF CCU, which is the police information arm, reported that the shooting occurred approximately 2:30 a.m. on Monday. So no further details were provided of the incident. And you know who running in the come. You understand? So them look at things they are going running night down. Anting. You see? Yo, the article is long, but I'm going to share it because I suppose that's something we need for hear. Serious crimes. Jugnet bags more than 30 suspects across the island. See, let me see if I can find about that picture. Because that picture is kind of related to that Jugnet something here, you know. You understand? Serious things are going to happen. The police high command has announced that it has stepped up its investigations against persons believed to be behind some major criminal activities plus other crimes across the island. So the police said in its latest initiative, they have apprehended more than 30 persons, several of whom were wanted or are persons of interest. The police say in the latest drive, they have made arrests in every geographical police areas across the country over recent months. The latest initiative has been led by the Criminal Investigation Headquarters and operationalized by detectives. The strategic arrests include in Area 1. The St. James Police conducted operations in areas of Bessie Baker District, Chester Castle, Paradise, and Norwood in St. James, where a man was arrested for a rape. A person of interest was taken into custody for breaches of the Law Reform or Fraudulent Transactions Special Provisions Act of 2013. A man was taken into custody for a reasonable suspicion of harboring a fugitive. 2 men were taken into custody for a reasonable suspicion of human trafficking and possession of access device. In Area 2, the St. Mary Police arrested a man in relation to murder. 3 men were listed as wanted for the offences of shopbreaking and larceny, and possession and dealing in ganja were arrested in Woodstock housing scheme in Portland. 10 bench warrants were also executed and 5 persons arrested for breaches of the Road Traffic Act. In Area 3, a female was arrested in Manchester on a bench warrant for the offence of larceny as a servant. A male was also arrested on an affiliation warrant in the sum of $226,000 for affiliation or child maintenance in Georges Valley in the parish. In Rum Lane, Chateau, which is in Clarendon, a man was detained as a suspect in a murder case in the Bahamas. In Rum Lane, I talk to you about the lane them, you know. In Chateau, in Clarendon, a man was detained as a suspect in a murder, a case which would have occurred in the Bahamas. The St. Elizabeth Police arrested a man on suspicion of having sexual intercourse with a person under the age of 16. 2 men were also arrested as persons of interest in relation to robberies. In Area 4, the Kingston Western Police arrested 1 person who was listed as being wanted for the offence of burglary and assault at common law at Penn Street, Admiraltown in the parish. 3 persons of interest in relation to other major crimes were detained. 4 persons of interest were arrested in Franklin Town in relation to robberies by the Kingston Eastern Police. In St. Andrew Central, a man who was wanted for murder was taken into custody, along with 2 persons of interest. 3 persons were also detained in connection with the seizure of an M16 magazine containing 10 rounds. An Uzi submachine gun and 13 9mm rounds were seized by the St. Andrew South Police following a fatal shooting in the Kingston 13 area. In Area 5, a man who was listed as a person of interest in relation to robbery and 3 counts of rape was arrested in Treadways district in St. Catherine. Another man was also arrested in Linstead by the St. Catherine North Police for possession and dealing in cocaine. And the police have withheld the identities of the persons referred to above who are now in custody. I mean, well done by the police. 300 next time. I mean, I talk arbitrarily go scrape up 300 money now. Like, I want to find them money who were listed as person of interest and who were wanted for murders and rapes and robberies and all sort of crap. Then go and do the work. You understand? I don't want a chicken who come for jerk. See? A man who was killed in St. Ann has been on the police's radar for a St. Thomas shooting. You understand? So, then, you know what I think? A man said to be wanted by the St. Thomas police for a questioning in relation to gun crimes was shot dead by a gunman in Brownstown, St. Ann on Sunday. The deceased has been identified as Kemar Atti of Stanton Road in Morant Bay, St. Thomas. So preliminary reports are that sometime after 10 p.m., Atti was involved in an altercation with men at a house on Liberty Street in Brownstown when a firearm was used to shoot him. The police were alerted and upon arrival, Atti was found with multiple gunshot wounds to the upper body. He was pronounced dead at hospital, so investigations into the killing are ongoing. Police sources meanwhile indicated that Atti was being sought for a questioning in St. Thomas in relation to several shooting incidents. So Atti was hot. You understand? You know what would have been nice if the gunman never kill Atti did have a gun and all of them shoot them one another and all of them just drop down dead. You understand? And the police can creep them up. take a gun them and one problem solved. You see it? Yeah, man. So 2 shot, 1 fatally in clash with cops in Crossroad. Oh, that story are related to that picture. Because I know I have that picture here for some reason, you know. You understand? So 2 men were shot, 1 fatally, during a reported shootout with a police officer in the Crossroads area of St. Andrew last Friday night. The deceased remains unidentified. So reports are that the man were attempting to carry out a robbery on Halfway Tree Road, but were stopped in their tracks by the police officer. Further reports are that a 9mm pistol was seized after the shooting. So here comes Indicom, you understand what I say? Personnel from the Independent Commission of Investigations have started to probe the incident. Zane, there was a video somewhere about the place, so someone don't know. Auntie. No peeps, there was a little thing we go on down at Cornwall High School for boys, where the principal was allegedly assaulted. Zane, I mean, I really hear much about it. And my gross here is that if the principal had assaulted a student, it would have been major news. It would have been the front and center of every newscast. Cornwall High School for Boys principal assault student. It's not a student assault the principal, you know. It's a parent. If the parent had gone to school and the principal beat up the parent, it would have been major news. But because of the principal got assaulted, we don't really hear much about it. But me going to talk about it. You understand? Because as I have said before, teachers in this country are taken for granted, not appreciated, not respected anymore. You understand? And the moment a teacher does something, Zane, Mike Lewis said, teach what goes around comes back around. I don't know if no teachers assaulting any parents. I don't know if something in that go around will come around family. You understand me? I say, Mike Lewis, you want to sound to me like you're okay with a parent going to school to abuse the principal of the institution, sir. And if so, I would be most disappointed, sir. Irrespective of what might have transpired. What kind of message are you sending to your child or to other children looking on when a parent can go to an institution, an education institution, to lay hand on a principal? I can tell you this, brother. That principal is a better man than I am. That me I tell you, Mr. Mike Lewis, sir. You understand? I wouldn't see what go round, come round. You see? That shirt and tie trick a lot of people sometimes, you know. And many people feel like say teachers are soft soaps. Well, some of them probably are. But then some of them don't get it twisted. You understand? Yeah, don't get it twisted, fam. Yeah, we're wrong. You see it? Some of we grew up in our streets. Cornwall College principal assaulted as mother demands answers on son's 10-day suspension. Oh, okay, Mike Lewis. That's I heard. Big up yourself. Because me then be very disappointed in a bro God. You know what I mean? Zane? Yeah, man. Thanks for the clarification. The principal of Cornwall College was allegedly forced to ditch his jacket as an irate woman tried to force him to provide an explanation for the suspension of her son. The dispute escalated when the mother got into a tussle with security guards who tried to forcefully remove her from the compound. While repeated attempts to get the principal, Michael Ellis' account of the incident failed, as repeated calls to his cellular phone went unanswered. The mother admitted to grabbing his jacket. According to the woman, she went to the Montego Bay Base School to get an explanation as to why her 15-year-old son, who is a grade 10 student, had been suspended for 10 days without the school making any contact with her about any disciplinary issues with him. I am sure any suspension letter will detail the reason why the suspension was given. As far as I know, I have written suspension letters before. Many suspension letters. Not many, but I've written. I have seen many. And the suspension letter normally tells you the date of the incident, the nature of the incident, the amount of days suspension the child must serve, when the child should return, and who should accompany the child on said return date. So I do not know, but alright. Zin? And I now say, she was told, and I'm saying, normally, the document that is used for suspension at my place of work normally provide female assault, give a pass. So if the female did stab the principal, we should then give her a pass to Alley Cat. Okay, alright. I know. I am seeking to give insight. Them say give, but me I pray I get them. So I suppose this was a typo by the newspaper. I am seeking to get insight into what might have led to her son's suspension. She claimed that 2 teachers, one with whom her son had a long-standing issue. What is the nature of that long-standing issue? Tried to lower him into an isolated classroom and he refused. She said her son instead went to the main office, where one of the teachers accosted him and accused him of being disrespectful. It is my understanding that the teacher made a report to the principal, who then suspended my son and did not make any contact with me. I went there to find out what had caused the suspension, not to make trouble. I don't have any reason for disbelieve the lady, so she never go to make trouble. See? But this is my understanding again. May I say this and it was funny to me. I would have acted in the capacity of acting dean of discipline last school year in conjunction with my substantive responsibility as a teacher of geography. And during that time, I would have dealt with a number of issues and sat in a number of meetings, seeing where disciplinary matters were being dealt with. My understanding is that a child is not sent on 10-day suspension for a first offense. That is how I know it to be. Zin? Because the moment a child is sent on 10-day suspension, the matter legally ought to be placed in front of the school board. As a matter of fact, I go further. If a meeting of the personnel committee of the board is not convened before the 10-day elapse, then whatever the situation involving the child is have to be null and void. It never happened. Life goes on. The child is reinstated and you can't do nothing again because the board ought to have met within said 10 days. And I am not telling you this from hearsay. I am telling you this from being involved in cases where children have been suspended and the board has been involved. But alright, make we continue. The mother said one teacher where a child have a long-standing issue with tried to lower him into a what kind of room? Isolated classroom. And he refused. Why would a teacher try to lower a child into an isolated classroom? Is she suggesting that the teacher did want to beat him? I don't know. You understand? Is she suggesting other things? I don't know. Zine, her account of the incident is that the child, instead of going into the room, went to the main office. And he was accosted by another teacher who accused him of being disrespectful. And for that he was given 10 days. I have my doubts. I will say as much. It would be interesting to hear the account of the school in this matter. See? But I could say, Me know some people go say, teacher, I pick up for the school. Me not pick up for the school. Me I say, me hear one side of the story, me want to hear the next side. I know that there are protocols and procedures that must be followed in situations of suspension because legal issues can amount from these things. It is my understanding that the teacher made a report to the principal, who then suspended my son and did not make any contact with me. I went there to find out what had caused the suspension, not to make trouble, the woman said. According to the woman, when she went to speak to the principal, he refused to entertain her, saying that he would only have dialogue with her after her son's suspension had run its course. It normally work like that in some instances. As I say, with the 10-day suspension, it is my understanding that you give a child 10 days and it is in the code of regulations. I don't remember exactly what the code said now still. See, you understand? Some don't know. Ellis was walking away and I grabbed his jacket. Which he backed off in my hands. Principal slippery. Hold the jacket here. I know it was wrong of me to grab his jacket, but I meant no harm. Y'all tear off my garments and a ball for coming at my apartment. Whoa. You have to take bad things with Joe. You understand? I just wanted to talk to him about the situation with my son, the mother said. The mother said that after she grabbed the principal's jacket, she was attacked by 2 security guards. Then the man them have to defend the principal. The man them have to protect the principal. Then me not understand where she expect could happen like. Me don't know. The security guards came and started grabbing me, and we got into a tussle. My hand even got injured. They were trying to put me off the compound. Naturally. You try if you attack the principal, whether you did mean harm or no harm, you grab the man's jacket, you can't stay up on the compound. You understand? In some cases, security them would then take her and dash her away. So, she lucky. You see me? I gave the police my name and left. Something about that is missing. A piece of the episode there is missing. Because you can't tell me say you have a situation where the principal woman grab off him jacket and the police just check her name and she left gone a fair yard. No statement was collected. No, me not get it. Dante dance. All we need is love. Me not remember that song there. Sorry. Who the woman now, and this is normally the route. The woman subsequently went to the Ministry of Education's Region 4 office to report the matter. The ministry can't get the boy off a suspension, you know? If the school suspend the boy, I'm have to serve him suspension. And expel the school, expel the boy, you know? And like it's an expulsion, he was suspended. So, why the ministry need to get involved? Them say when the suspension expire, you accompany your child to school. The Montego Bay police were not able to say whether a formal complaint was made to them by the principal. Jamaica. Down in a Jamaica, Briggy born and grow. The Ojerias fall, I man love it, so me used to go to school and play TikTok too. Ah boy. Ah, boy. So you know what thing I want? I know most people come for you about the Brigadier team, but I not play the song that till the dance so done. You know me a bad selector. You can't play artist tune in a dance early in a dance. And people are going to left. You don't want people come and dance to listen to the one song. You don't know about selected, you know? Yeah, so I say, I tell you, so one night time when I go to school, I say, top go to school, and anyway, sound them, I gone, and I sleep on sound box because I want to selector. You don't know what I'm going a long time when I play a tune, you know? Yeah, so I say, so you don't stay there. You don't want to hear big tune play. You don't have to wait. You understand? Early morning settings that. You understand? And thing. Miss Anne Thornley Brown. Yes, Empress, we're alive. Yes, pull it up. Ready or now, peeps? So up on the screen at the visa scene. Trivian Spike. Yes, a number one fan. Just land. I say already in the family. You know, I appreciate the support, something here. The blessings every time, sir. Appreciate the support. Appreciate the financial contribution. Hey, man, say I'm the number one fan. Then you can't talk to the man. Then you know they are 2 and 3 and 4 and them place there. You understand? Where I say, Briggy went up par with Ray and him nephew. You know, say, Ali, me kind of get some information where say, I look what thing go on. Me soon tell you what go on. Okay, what is the latest about the Brigadier Jerry? Me soon talk about that in Miss Anne Brown. Just find a seat in our class and we talk about a few more things before that. You understand? Yeah. So now, member said Darrell Portland Vaz did have him lawyer, Queen's Counsel George Sotar, which is this fellow here, wanna know Sheriff KD Knight. So Mr. Sotar over here says Mr. Vaz lawyer, and Mr. KD Knight is Mr. Colin Campbell lawyer. We hope we get it. You understand? Alright. Enough of that. Vaz had his lawyer write to Mr. Colin Campbell, who is the communications director of the People's National Party. Zane, after a message went viral on social media with the headline, "This is why Darrell Vaz's visa was revoked," making a number of allegations, Zane casting a number of aspersions, making a number of suggestions as to why Vaz would have lost his visa. Darrell Vaz has come out and said he is protecting his reputation. And no matter what you want to say, every man of them head of them reputation. So we know some people are going to say, no go easy. You understand what I say? The man say he might protect his reputation. And he has been doing so from 1986 when him just coming to politics. You understand? And him now going to allow nobody, you understand, for question him integrity, yeah, and damage him reputation. For 33 years, he might fight the fight and he will continue to fight the fight. May I tell you what the man say? You understand what I say? So now, he's accusing Collington Campbell, of defaming him. Zin? So now, Collington Campbell is being represented by probably one of the most mentally feared attorney in the country, KD Knight. It's just a thing with KD Knight. When KD Knight name call, lawyers get freed, judge, me no know, probably get freed, jurors get freed, me no know. Something about KD Knight. Him presence, him demeanor, people just free like. Then you understand what I say? Alright. So, you don't know about the letter where Vaz lawyer did write. So, Colin Campbell legal team, he's been represented by Knight, Jr. and Samuels law firm, which is KD Knight, John Jr., former Minister of Health, PNP, and Bert Samuels. You understand what I say? So, KD Knight now wrote back George Sotar, and the thing, battle lines have been drawn. The sheriff said, a war in a dance. Worries in the dance. Worries tonight. Worries in the... You know what I mean? You don't know them good tune. So now, Colin Campbell absolutely denies defamation allegations. His lawyers say. Attorneys representing PNP Communications Director Colin Campbell say he is strongly denying allegations accusing him of distributing defamatory information against West Portland Member of Parliament Darrell Vaz. Zane, So this is, I would have read the letter on Wednesday night calling program, but me go read where it say. Zane, as a matter of fact, me go drop it in there so you can see P side for yourself. You understand? The letter cross here say, Zane, we act for and on behalf of Mr. Colin Campbell, who over the weekend received your letter dated November the 8th, 2019 on the captioned matter. Our client's response is that he absolutely denies the allegations. For the avoidance of doubt, Mr. Collington Campbell instructs us that he neither authored nor published defamatory material as alleged. Member say, Darrell Vaz lawyer did say, Colin Campbell have 7 days to issue a public apology on social media and in the nation's 2 national newspapers, plus also meet for a compensation negotiation for damages that would have been experienced by Darrell Vaz. In the event, and them say if him don't do that in a 7 days, I'm going to sue him. In the event that your client files a claim against ours, it will be vigorously defended and countered. Further, based on our instructions, we are of the view that our client is being defamed by yours. Be guided accordingly. Yours faithful, Knight Jr. and Samuels. Signed by KD Knight, Order of Jamaica, and Queen's Counsel. Serious things are gonna happen. KD Knight, no easy though, me can't tell. Like, them legal wranglings are fascinate me. You understand what I say? Zane, you know when you used to watch Mortal Kombat and Mortal Kombat go start a street fight, you see man them start. You know as yo, it thing serious. So over to you, Mr. George Sotar. The sheriff has spoken. So let's see what go on in our dance now. You understand what I say? Zane, so me don't know. Me like them look at things here. I am fascinated by legal developments and wranglings and ramifications. It makes a fascinating reading. And I like to learn, you know, the justice system work and them something there. So, you know, I think go. You understand? I mean, I say, in reality is that, as you know, Marcus Garvey once said, without confidence, you're twice defeated in the race of life. And now, you see, wrong background. Because next thing when I say teacher, so no, it's not my house. You understand what I say? It's a look picture. You like that picture, yeah? The first thing I'm going to say is that, I don't remember what the first thing I'm going to say, yeah. But, I don't remember, my last. Oh, yeah, me as a Marcus Garvey once said, without confidence, you're twice defeated in the race of life. KD Knight exudes confidence. You understand? The 2 man, them are Queen's Counsel, you know. The top of the echelon of the thing, you know. You understand? But KD Knight presence and demeanor and mannerism, Zane is one, his aura is of confidence. And even if he in his head probably feel like he stands a greater chance of losing the case than winning the case, just the man approach to the case make you feel like him can win the case. So me like them look at things here. And that the man them got a legal school for. We can't say whatever we want to say about lawyers. But when a man would have gone through training and would have emerged as one of the best in his field, you have to give man credit for that. You understand what I say? I don't saw a thing go. See? And KD Knight are one of the best lawyers Jamaica has ever produced. Forget about the political aspect of the thing. Just think about the man work in the courtroom. He has an amazing track record. You understand? Miss Leonie R. James says, skip Vaz and move to Brigadier. No, mommy, you know, say when the dancer build up, you know what I mean? You build momentum and anticipation for the tune, make people go and support the bar and them things. You know what I mean? Because you have to wise when you play music, you know what I mean? So people, this was the major topic for discussion on Wednesday night roll call. I know not everybody did there. We just go run through it again. I know people would have called in and voiced their opinion. Some persons were against what Miss Kari Douglas did. Some persons were saying, teacher, no, say the woman do the right thing. So you had people on both sides of the debate. Seeing persons have divergent views, as with anything, and everybody are gonna agree and everybody are gonna disagree. Seeing there are some things that you know what thing go. So bust up at Bustamante and peace. Me not adjust the shaggy situation, you know, because some Jamaicans, you see, Jamaica, we have a very short memory, you know. Seeing Shaggy, Orville Burrell, Mr. Bombastic, them wasn't me, man, has done so much to improve the facilities and resources over at Bustamante. Zane? Miss Paulette Morgan, so how do you get a Queen's Council? You know, I'm not sure about that, you know, Miss Morgan. Probably is a research topic that, you know, is a video topic that. Zane? And Shaggy would have been lauded in many parts and regions for his charitable work in relation to the Bustamante Hospital. Zane? And thing. Now, we see Jamaicans are trying to treat Shaggy like a Scooby-Doo. That shall be the name of the video. Shaggy being treated like Scooby-Doo. Because you see, we're not easy, you know. Even after the man come out and show us the $112 million still in a him Scotia bank account, people are say the man thief the money. Who not think Shaggy hungry? Who not think Shaggy Ali for Antimon? Shaggy been rich before me born. You understand? You know when you sell platinum records and your album is one of the biggest albums in a lifetime, you think the man hungry? You understand? You know much probably $110 million pass through Shaggy. Who no want treat the man like him at Scooby-Doo? Then we no into it. Then me no voice my concern, you know. Me see some people that talk and I yap, but teach them action pack. Alright, we can move on. So we talk about the Shaggy thing probably over the weekend. That is probably the next video. Now look out for. Get book out for. So the whole debacle, furore, brouhaha, altercation, confrontation, assault situation, upper Zane, Bustamante, where there was a bust up between PNP political representative for the Trafalgar Division councillor, daughter former PNP MP Eastern Douglas, Kari Douglas, and Dr. Judith Francis Bogle up at Bustamante. That would have been a conversation that was being had across the entire nation. As I said, many persons have different views on it. I don't know the whole situation. I would have done an individual video. You can go watch it. So now we'll get into the details. I'm just saying it would have raised a number of questions. It would have suggested a number of things. And one of the most fundamental things that it suggested to me is that for a population of, give or take, 3 million people, with the dominant age cohort being children, and in 2019, we have only one hospital designated for children in this country, and apart from the elderly, the other demographic that is sick the most are children. So it means we are failing as a nation. The government is failing us as a people, us as a nation, because 57, 58 years after independence, we only have one children's hospital, and that children's hospital is being donation, keep it up and running more than government intervention and subvention and what kind of venture you want to call it. So it is suggesting that, look, there is so much that have come out of this where, apart from the altar, some people have said, teach me glad said happen, Zane, because then we not talk about it. Zane, people have said she glad said she went to that hospital as a politician for them realize that yo things need to happen. Ali Cat say happy belated birthday, teach. Look like the party still a go on. You know what thing? No, this are not liquor, brother. This are a fruit juice. I mean, just a try to clean up my system. You know what I mean? And thing and them something there. Yeah man, but big up yourself. No more alcohol for no brother. You see it? So, my take on the situation, yes, I can understand the maternal instincts of Kari Douglas wanting her child to be treated, but it is not like the child was not seen. A triage was done, or a triage, we don't remember the pronunciation, where the child was assessed and the medical experts on location said that the child was not an emergency case. Some persons have disagreed because they are saying that the child was presenting with fever around 100 degrees Fahrenheit, so that is an emergency. The doctor said it wasn't. Then there is a dengue epidemic that is currently affecting the country and many lives are being lost. I suppose the mother was, not satisfied, Zane. But I suppose there were probably hundreds of mothers there and fathers who were not satisfied. She decided that she not leave until she know exactly what happened to the baby. So the doctor was inside a room treating with another patient. She would have barged in, locked the door behind her, blocked it off, blocking the doctor's path when she was trying to leave the room, and a physical altercation of some sort would have occurred. Then consultations were made, and the A&E, the Accident and Emergency Unit up by Bustamante Hospital for Children, was closed down for some 2 hours. And a bag of chips. Kari Douglas, for her part, has apologized since, saying that she was wrong. The Minister of Health has said what the security personnel them there. A whole heap of little things are going on. The doctors are saying this is a constant thing as patients come and feel like, say, they want nobody. You understand? And they are being disrespected and abused physically in some instances. Parents are saying that the doctors, their attitudes need to be improved. And they are very disrespectful and stuff. So, I don't know. A whole heap of little things. I know them say them are going to build one children's hospital down and be and thing. But, come on, man. Come on. One hospital for children, for hundreds of thousands of children. Crap, yeah, man. So, I know say a whole heap of little thing to the thing. And them something there. But I don't know answer. Zane. So one more story before the Brigadier story. Zane, remember that when the arrest of Ruel Reid and Fritz Pinnock was done, along with Ruel Reid and his daughter, St. Brownstone councillor representing the JLP, Kim Brown Lawrence, was also arrested. She would have come out since her bail and said some things. But there are plans afoot now to have her removed from the municipal corporation in St. Anne. So, I could talk about that and we're going to talk about the Brigade thing. Because down in Jamaica, Brigade born and grow. So, I could find Kim Brown by herself. So, that a role on the gang. You understand? High tension at St. Anne Municipal Corporation. As the PNP caucus moves to remove JLP councillor from office. So the People's National Party PNP caucus of the St. Anne Municipal Corporation is moving to remove councillor for the Brownstone Division, the JLP's Kim Brown Lawrence, from office. Tensions are building ahead of a meeting of the corporation when the PNP minority will push for a resolution to be heard on the matter. However, the chairman of the council, the JLP's Michael Belnavis, vows the PNP's resolution will not be heard. Kim Brown Lawrence, the popular councillor for the Brownstone Division, has been charged with corruption-related offences in the probe into the alleged links between Ruel Reid, the Caribbean Maritime University, and the Ministry of Education dealings. Reid and 3 others have been charged. We know that. So the PNP caucus in St. Anne is led by Councillor Winston Brown. He wants the council to suspend or expel Miss Brown Lawrence until the criminal case against her is concluded. So the PNP has sent the resolution to that effect to the CEO to be discussed at the general meeting of the council. I think the meeting would have been held, must it yesterday, I think. However, Chairman Belnavis says the motion will go nowhere as it is wrong on procedure and on principle. But I think there is some form of law in the local government, that a councillor cannot or should not be removed if they are not sentenced to more than 12 months imprisonment. I think that is the rule. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I read that somewhere, I hear that somewhere. So until she's tried, if convicted and she serves less than 12 months, she can still remain councillor. But if more than 12 months, she can't remain councillor. I think that's something like that. See? So, interesting times. I suppose we're not working on the premise that you are innocent until proven guilty. So, we see what go on. So now, peeps, the story where everybody come for here. Like, I don't know what else. I do the video. Everything I'm going to tell you now in the video, a joke. I know some more things. I hear some more things. So many Jamaicans, and thanks to the peeps that will make the video a trend. You know, say we're trending. Gucci Prada with every girl. I say, oh, teach them cute. Well, reach out there so we not stay. Veteran reggae singer Brigadier Jerry arrested in Connecticut after firing a shot. I think I did say shot, but me get to understand say a one shot. One in the Medina. Inside a West Indian restaurant. The incident would have occurred on Monday. So I'm going to talk to you about the incident. Kari J said, hotter than a cup of coffee. Whoops. Now, on Monday, the Waterbury police were called to a popular Jamaican restaurant in Connecticut after a card game got sour when one of the players allegedly fired a shot, causing everyone to flee for their lives, according to police reports. It was reported that reggae entertainer Brigadier Jerry had suspected that someone had stolen his wallet earlier during a card game. He then left the American restaurant on North Main Street and returned with a gun, according to the police. Officers were called at the Caribbean Eatery at about 11:30 p.m. after the reported gunfire, and reported that the restaurant was closed but was found with card players inside. So even after the shooting, man still play card? Is that some 3 card man them? Police were told that Robert Russell, age 62, more popularly known as Brigadier Jerry or Briggy, had fired shots into a wall, sending card players running for the exit. Brigadier then grabbed the cash from the table, then walked out. We not take intimidation and from here little boy, we no fear man and we make you live up at it. Yo. Alright, no more tune. Brigadier then grabbed the cash from the table, then walked out, got into a black BMW motor car registered in his name and drove away from the scene. No one was injured in the gunfire, according to the police. Thank God for small mercies. The Waterbury police officers found the black BMW as well as Russell at 272 Hill Street a short time later. They also found a loaded pistol on the south side of the building during a subsequent search. Robert Russell is now charged with first-degree robbery, first-degree reckless endangerment, illegal discharge of a firearm, carrying a pistol without a permit, illegal transfer of a pistol, and altering a serial number on a firearm. He has been remanded on $250,000 bail bond. He is still in custody. Down in Jamaica, break it born and grow. Jamaica. No. In a subsequent, and Javon Denton, I think that is probably the most serious charge in all of this, Tampering with the serial number on the gun. I'm not giving you too much details, but reports are suggesting, as a matter of fact, his wife has spoken on the matter. She has sought to remain anonymous because she said that she fears losing her job because of association. Eli Kelly, big up yourself, bro. The poet. His wife, I'm going to do that video there as I done stream tonight. So I don't want to tell me about teeth stay half an hour more. More time like I could know why man sleep. I don't go sleep, so I go work. Heights of great, man. I don't know anything. His wife has since spoken and she is suggesting that Briggy had not gone to the place in a long time. But him say I go hang out with them friends them. See? Apparently, during a card game, it is believed that a prank went awry. I know, Kari, I know you were coming. The wife is suggesting that it was a prank and it went downhill. She is suggesting that one of his friends hid his wallet out of just playing around. And when he asked about his wallet, the man them just a laugh. And seeing that, down in a Jamaica Briggy born and grow. You understand? The man cut and circle. And him never come back with no turkle. You understand? You see me? And apparently, him walk in, fire the shot, man them take with himself and chuck off on a table and in a chair, angle and then sitting there. And him take up the money and walk out. The wife said, it is suggesting that he said, or he was suggesting that when you don't give me my wallet, you don't get no money. I'm not going to know more of the story. Because I think soon nobody go watch the video. Because I know you know. Think me an idiot. Fruit juice. Nice. Now play around with fire. You understand what I say? Yo, if I saw the thing go, I don't know. They just say a joke. The wife said she has only seen him once. They are currently doing the paperwork, which is a lot of paperwork, I'm saying, and they are trying to get the 10% deposit for the bail bond. 10% at $250,000 or what? What that? $25,000. Boom, boom, boom. About that. At that. Yeah. My math's wrong. I don't know where, man. Something like that. Boy, Briggy. If I saw a thing really go, things set away. So, he has retained a lawyer. You know, I'm going to go watch a video about 2 hours from now. I'm not going to bed now. I know if I'm not going to bed. 419 people watch the stream, so make sure as the video drop 419 people see it. So if I really saw the thing go and Briggy friend them and pull off a little prank. And the man go for his machine and he get crank. You understand? Then the thing set away. Him going with a gun, where him not on a permit for, where the serial number have been erased. Fire shot. And now him have a rap sheet long so. Eh? I wonder where Briggy really I think about you now. You understand? Moral of the story, now hide man wallet, him better go find KD that. I don't know why my friend them would hide him wallet in the first place. But I don't know how Briggy, because the wife I say a whole heap of money didn't have a wallet. I don't know what is whole heap of money. Is Brigadier Jerry a citizen of the United States? If so, somebody please educate me. If so, Style Queen teaches 4 a.m. in London. I have to go back go sleep. Alright, just as I wake up a morning, you go watch a video. You understand? If so, and he is convicted, will he be deported to Jamaica? Ah, boy. Boy, I don't know when a father, Javon. It thing sad still. If I really say a thing set up at this age and stage of Briggy life, then, and based on my understanding, even though the restaurant, Bertie's restaurant in name, straight lad, blessings in the family. You say Amsterdam in the building, Amsterdam in the building. I'll repeat them when I watch out of Alan, big up on yourself, you know. People are saying that it was a gambling thing, and them are here saying is a gambler and all of them things. I do not know. I can't speak to that. Zane, Ali Cat, big up yourself, you know, brother. You know, I appreciate that something in the farm. You understand me? I say manners every time. You Zane? Oh, yeah, because Ali did link me as a teacher. I never get for circling at the birthday celebration. So, I got done up the thing in our next stream. And big up yourself, bro, God. I'm honor your words. You see? I don't want nobody to hide my wallet now, because you just see me get bills to put in that. I don't want no man to hide my wallet in because you know a thing go. Down in Jamaica, teach them born and grow. You understand? Yeah, man. The thing, boy, I don't know. I hope, and as I say, Zane, as I say, what will happen for the persons who, not for the persons, for Briggy if he is convicted? Is he a citizen? Can somebody talk to me about that? Oh, what is coming up on the go? Oh, where's so Leonie R. James has said, if that weapon is linked to any other murders or shootings, he may be charged for those too. That look like a setup to how, so why they call the cop? I suppose a shot was fired at the establishment. So America that, you know, people are called the cops. And like a Jamaica where money can't beat for hours and the police not get called. I don't know about the US, but in Canada, people can be denaturalized and deported. Interesting. Briggy been living in Connecticut for years. But all of that no means I'm a citizen now, bro. You understand? No, you don't need to call the police in Connecticut. There are shot spotters around. Okay, cool. Police hear the shots fire too. He's in serious problem. So this not look good based on what me I gather still. You understand? But me I gotta do the video there in a few. Zane, and give the people them some details for the things, so I can look out for that. You understand? I promise me I do that video there before I go sleep. I'm tired still, but you know what thing, I work. See, so hopefully I can get that video there up and out by about 1 o'clock. You understand? About 2 hours, yeah, them time there. And thing, normally I'm video take about 3 hours, depends on what we are doing it. But this is not, I don't think this will be a long video. Zine and thing. But I know yeah, sir. It's unfortunate, say, the big man resort to that type of thing here. Zane. Them shouldn't hide the man wallet, yeah. But I'm friend them. You understand? The man them a laugh. So apparently a some joke thing. Yeah, and I like the man a run a brigade and say, yo, move for your son and ask for no wallet. Apparently the man them did a laugh. So it was the wife is saying, is suggesting that it was a prank that went wrong. See? The man go and come back with a gun when not have no permit. He not have no permit for. A gun where the serial number has been erased. Discharge the weapon. Take up the money off of the table. As a matter of fact, some people are suggesting that a robbery that. You understand? Can I say I wonder when friends them feel now? Them can't feel good. If I really play them and play with them and reach here so. Zane? Because you know them say what a joke to you are dead to me, you know. You understand what I say? And me then need love to do an interview with Brigadier, you know, man. For where are they now, you know? But then, how may I get that? On the other hand, his friends are not really his friends. But you know, Finar, more time as bridging and bridging, we run some joke from time to time, you know, Finar. You know what thing go? Oh, he was charged a robbery too. Him the charge with that? I never see that. Oh, I never see that in the report, you know, blessed daughter, bless up. You see? Because some people are saying if you go in, discharge a firearm, take up money off a table, and walk out a robbery that. Them thief for him money, but make him get charged for them money. Shake me head. Man, that's on the public say still. Zane, I don't even. But when the man go and say, alright, if I me hide the wallet, I'm going to see the man walk out and I go. Me I say, come through Brigadier, you know I joke with the pan, see your wallet here, brother. So for if they really hide the man wallet and the man go away and come back, then there's a next thing. First degree. Oh yeah, I did see it for true. I'm reading and I remember. First degree robbery. Yeah. Thanks, Root Daily, for true. And Henry Cranford. You know what's sitting there right in front of me. I saw that money I get all and I get tired too. Down in Jamaica, break it down and go. Here we go on. I'm going to do that video there. So me soon. Big up. Night. I joke me I make. Peeps. It thing just unfortunate, yeah, man. I don't know I suppose our entertainers have a mentality. Seeing whether them young or whether them old, them have this mentality where a violence is the answer. So my father nearly get himself killed one of them time. Because him go cassava piece go box, man. You understand what I say? Many other entertainers are incarcerated now because of things that they would have done based on them ego. You feel what I say? Someone don't know your answer. I don't know. Things that are way. I hope. Boy, I'm not even know my hope right now. It would then be unfortunate for the general get convicted for this at this age. You understand? And then after him serve him time, what got happen? What got happen after him serve him time? Zane, when Briggy left the place, Briggy never think to himself, so going back there so with a gun when him not on a permit for can't make no sense. If Briggy feel like some man thief him wallet, Briggy not call the police. I go where the man go and come back in, man. And I like him man just go in and waste and pull something in, man go and come back in. So call the police, family. If you feel like the man them really and truly thief your wallet, call the police. You don't take matters in your own hand like that. With a gun where you're not on a permit for. With a gun where the serial number have been altered. I will leave a pickle that right there, you know. Then you fire the weapon. You take up the money off of the table. The more I talk about it, the more I realize, yo, that's something really and truly senseless, yo. We are only humans, we make mistakes. That is true, still in a light farms, and we can't debate that for you, know. You understand? But the mistake is still, like most of the mistakes, never did really need to happen still. Teach the stand them. The sad part is that the restaurant can get shut down. Yeah, that's the next thing too. Right. So that one incident can have so many ripple effects. He'll teach. If he's a citizen of the US, he cannot be deported. He can only be deported for terrorism, espionage, treason charges, etc. Okay, bro, appreciate that. Seeing any gun with serial number erase is possibly used in criminal activities. Well, this will be a costly mistake. As one of the viewers said earlier, it was a mistake. Why would they shut down the restaurant? I have seen many places where shootings go on, other investigations in relation to the operations at the establishment is done. And in those investigations, it is said that they are operating without a license. They are operating against public health recommendations and guidelines and all sort of crap. Saying they are running an illegal gambling establishment. I suppose I do not know the rules per se. Who asked the question? I think it was an Empress who asked the question. I don't know the rules per se, but I am guessing that at the end of the day, there are possibilities where, because I've seen this before, where shootings take place and investigations are conducted and a lot of things happen and the establishment is shut down. See, it's not in the restaurant, it's around the back. Okay, Father Mike Jones. See? And thing. They will find something, said Eli Kelly. When Briggy exit the restaurant, he had the gun in hand and got caught on a camera. Oh, that is the next thing. Even the place that keep party and if shot fire, the place shut down. Okay. Poor thing walk right into a trap. He sat down, Miss Pearly. You understand? If a man friend them really knows so them hide the wallet and see the man a left and don't give the man the wallet, then me have doubts as to whether it was really a prank. You understand? Because if me hide my virgin wallet and me see my virgin get dark and a cut like, then me a call him and say, yo fam, see the wallet here man. I just laugh, we laugh and then all we laugh about it. Him could have said me about my mother, you know. But my virgin said we. You understand? I laugh because I me hide the wallet. See? But say, me not gonna make the man left without him wallet. If me know say me hide the wallet and the man a left, and the man not left because him happy, the man a left because him angry. First legend, I say him doubt it. But that me I say to brother because, but me I go do the story same way, you know. Zine, but when me I think about it, you know, before, look here, me I stop talk to you, because I'm not going to make me nobody want to do the story, you know. You know, I tell me things I'm ears now, you know. And then me now got, me I say, yo, the story don't make no sense, you know. But me I do the same way. You understand me I say? Oh, no easy, you know, no get no people head, you know. Zine? You come out of my head, man. But teach, you still don't expect him to come back with a gun. That's a true selling Miss Leonie All James. That is so true. Okay, if I'm a friend, then I expect him to come back with no gun still. Yo, the man take him wallet serious. Me want to know how much money in that wallet there. Yeah, me I say. See? Hey man, take your wallet thing serious, family. But when me look on it again, I say, if me hide my virgin wallet, because me have virgin on me pull prank pan. See? And if me hide my virgin wallet, and me say the man I get dark, then me I give the man him wallet. Because, you understand me I say? Me laugh after him for a while and thing, you know. See? Future Vibe say, I lose him, did I lose, so him get dark. Why, I don't know. Ken Prosper, big up yourself in the family. You just a reach. I leave. So you have to come to school next week. No, Sunday like. You understand? Boy. And then, was he actually gambling or him just dead? Thief out the man money, them diss him. Then that is a possibility to, you know, Mike. You see? So, I don't know the answer. Even when I discuss the thing, I saw many different factors you have to look on and dynamics. You understand? So, you know how me do my things, so I only work with it, with what is out there as accepted facts, you know. We not suggest nothing or accuse them and or judge them on person. We work with the facts and then we discuss it and see if we can see some sense in it. Zane, so we just present info. You know what we do over here. So we not color nothing, we not add nothing, we not take with nothing. You understand what I mean? So we not modify nothing. So the video come. You know how long I tell you I'm going to do a video? To be true, according hearsay. I just see. No wallet was hidden. Oh. Ali, look like you're the closest situation in a brother. Like you have some things where you want tell me half I hear, you know. You understand? And thing. So peeps, we are cut it there, so. I don't want a man ramp with my wallet. That me I tell you. When I see my wallet on the lefty, I don't use wallet still. Yeah, I tap walk with wallet. You understand? We have like a bills in my pocket most of the time still. You see? I like me. But I don't walk with wallet still. See, I'm telling you, I only walk with the cash I need most of the time still. The things I'm telling you, I practice them, you know, I just settings. You see, peeps, big up on yourself. You understand? The Briggy situation sad. Zane, I wish this had not happened. Zane, Briggy are one of the man that must set the foundation for the thing. And you have to respect that. You understand what I say? It is unfortunate so the man get himself in a situation like this. Zane, if the allegations or the suggestions from the wife turn out to be true, then it's a really sad situation. The man them can't hide the man wallet and the man will leave and them not give the man the wallet. Next thing you can't feel like man hide your wallet or thief your wallet and you go for gun when you don't have a permit for where you know it's not a serial number, not